Hey, this is Andy Lohmiller, Lohmiller Real Estate here. I'm coming to you guys with a super exciting announcement today that Lohmiller Real Estate is now doing property management services. We started offering property management services on the 1st of January this year, and we've partnered with Jay Reynolds here. Jay is a very experienced property manager in the greater Cincinnati area, and we are now doing this throughout the entire tri-state and all of our markets. Jay, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit, tell people about yourself.
My name is Jay Reynolds. I live in Cincinnati. I've been a licensed agent since 2016. I've been doing property management off and on for the last 25 years. And we have a great team, and I'm looking forward to the partnership.
Awesome, great. So talking about the services that we do in property management, because I don't think a lot of people understand what a manager does. Let's start off with leasing. What do leasing services look like for an owner of a building who would want to hire us?
So we can take a look at the unit, establish pricing, establish marketing so that we can get tenants, screen those tenants, review the application, sign the lease, and schedule them.
That's awesome. And then when we're advertising units, we're syndicating those to online websites. What are a few of those websites that we're advertising units for rent on?
So it gets syndicated to, I think, 20 to 21 different syndications. I know apartments.com, Zillow, Trulia, just to name a few.
Excellent. And when owners are, they want to be sure that we're placing good tenants in their units. And so when we're doing those tenant screenings you talked about, what kind of things are we able to check for?
So it goes back and does a criminal background check. That's a nationwide background check, as well as it pulls up their credit score, anything that they have on their credit. We can review, check to see if they've paid that. Also check for past landlords. It'll also bring up any bankruptcies.
Great, pretty comprehensive screening. So getting into management. So once we have a tenant in place for a unit and we're managing that unit for the owner, what does that look like?
So basically we look at collecting rent, making sure that the tenant is taking care of the investment. We'll do inspections if we need to, answering any questions that the tenants have about their portals or about any type of income. We process the rents, take care of anything else that we need to for the unit, for the tenant, work orders, things like that.
And we're collecting rent a lot of times online, right?
Yeah, so our software, which is called Appfolio, there's several ways for our tenants to pay. They can pay online with a credit card, a checking account, a debit card. They go out and pay their rent cash to different retailers like CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and then that rent gets processed to us as an EDT. We would like most of our tenants to pay online, but we'll do that as well.
And for the tenants who want to pay by check, they can mail or drop off their check to any of the 5 Lohmiller Real Estate locations throughout the city, right?
Absolutely, and Lohmiller has the processing and stuff to do it on site, so it's nice they can drop it off. And then also I believe that on the Lohmiller website they can pay as well.
That's right. Yeah, so we're making rent collection easy for would-be owners out there. It's not always sunshine and rainbows managing buildings, right? Because things happen. There's problems that come up. So there's maintenance, repairs, projects that need to happen. How can we help an owner with this?
We have several vendors and contractors in the field that have experience in investment real estate. It's a different world than the retail world, but we already have them established. We have our maintenance techs that we go out in the field every day, as well as specialized vendors that can help out. But the biggest thing that we do when we look at our vendors is that they understand investment real estate. They understand the costs associated with that, so they can keep the costs down for our maintenance. But we have work orders that come in. Most of them we send our maintenance techs out to make sure that, to kind of look at it first. They can fix it, they will. And then if we need to bring in a specialty, we will.
So I think for the owners out there, the good thing to know is that if you have a building that you want Lohmiller Real Estate to manage for you, that 3 a.m. call no longer comes to your phone, right?
That's correct. It comes to mine. Are the other staff that we have in place. But yeah, no 3 a.m. calls. We've established emergency lines for that specific purpose, and the owners don't have to be disturbed. And then we have, certain criteria that we have for emergencies set for the owners that they know if there's an emergency, we can take care of it.
Great. So I think the last part of owning a building then is just your normal bills. You have to pay your taxes, your mortgage, utility bills, any common area expenses. How can we help them out with that?
So our software can handle bill pay pretty simply. And we can do it as extensive as an owner wants. If they want to basically be completely hands-off, we can handle their taxes, their insurance, as well as all their utilities, and pay all those and keep everything updated. And then as well as the vendor pays and all that stuff. And the nice thing is, with our system, owners have their own portal and they can view that as often as they want.
That's fantastic. So just to make sure I have it right, if an owner were to hire us to manage a building for them, commercial or residential, we can lease it, do in the tenant screening, we can manage it, collect the rent, pay them their draws, handle maintenance and repairs, and also pay all their bills associated with the property so they could truly buy it and forget it.
That's correct.
So for anyone out there who's thinking about hiring a property manager, Lohmiller Real Estate would love to have your business. We're very excited to have Jay on the team and have his expertise as we roll into this additional market sector. If you are interested in hiring a property manager, reach out to your favorite Lohmiller Real Estate agent or Jay directly, and we'll get you taken care of. Thank you.